Happy Monday, you beautiful souls. Welcome to your Collective Energy weekly reading with the Raven and Dove Tarot with Donna. So, like I said, this is going to be a Collective Energy weekly reading from Monday the 29th of March for the week ahead. If you do like my content, please do like, share and follow, because sharing's caring. And also, as I always say, please take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't, don't try and make it fit, but do share because there could be a message in here for somebody else. That being said, let's get going. So like I said, this is a weekly reading for the collective energy for the week ahead. Now I have opened the readings, I've already got the cards here, and I've started off with the Starseed Oracle deck of the theme of the reading. Then we have got from Tarot the what's going on, the challenges, the outcome. I have pulled you a spirit animal oracle message, and then we are going to finish off with a fairy wisdom oracle card and a message from the guidebook. That is one of my new decks, really excited about that, and so are these tarot cards. So let's go. So the opening message from the Starseed Oracle deck was, your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creativity and accountability. Now I love this. I feel like this is saying that you are the creator of your life and you get to co-create with spirit. What type of life do you want? Are you being accountable for the life that you want? You know, you get to create the life you want, but by creating, it don't just mean saying like, you want that life, but you're not willing to put in the hard work. You have to also put into the hard work to manifest what it is that you want. And when you can really see it, feel it and believe it in its form and visualize it, you know, you put in the energy out there that is the life that you want to create and manifest for yourself. And, you know, this could be that you have an artistic flair, but it could just be you're being the artist of your life. You're painting the picture and the canvas of what it is that you want to create and what your life is going to start looking like for you. But in order to do that, you have to be accountable for yourself and ask yourself, am I actually putting into the work that I want? Or am I thinking it's taking too long, so I'm just going to slow down and hopefully it'll come to me? Because that's not how it works. In order for a manifestation to work, we have to design and think about what it is that we want in our head, visualize it, feel it like we've already got it, like we're already living that lifestyle, and then start taking steps daily to build toward the life that you want to create. When you do that, you're going to start seeing your life changing because you are putting in the work. So when you put in the work and take them daily action steps, the universe will align the energy with you for the life that it is that you want to create. Now with the tarot in the what's going on, we have the 5 of Wands and the 7 of Wands. Now wands are all about our passion, drives and deeds. So starting with the 5 of Wands, this is like there's a lot of conflict and drama around you. Now I feel like you need to step back from getting pulled into this energy. You need to take a step back and just don't get involved in it. Let it go over your head. Use your discernment because you are moving away now from conflict and chaos. So it's time for you to not get involved in that because it's only going to pull you down to that low vibrational energy. You know, so take a step back and don't get pulled into that dynamic. If people are trying to pull you into it, just say, it's not for me. Not my argument. What is the saying? Not my monkeys, not my circus, something like that. Don't get involved in that because that is going to pull you back into a dynamic of low vibrational energy, pulling you back into the old version of yourself. You've maybe worked really hard to move away from this dynamic because then we have the 7 of Wands as well. And that is your boundaries. Put your boundaries up. You know, as you can see, the 6 Wands pointing at him and he's got the 7th. He's staying firm, rooted, with his feet planted on the ground of what his boundaries are. And he's not going to back down because he's already higher than the ones. So he's putting his boundaries into place, not only to protect himself, but, you know, sticking firm to them. Because I feel like if you don't hold your boundaries, people are going to start slowly chipping away at them or thinking you're not meaning what you say. So, you know, make sure you are firm with your boundaries. And again, if you can't be doing with drama, conflict and all that sort of stuff, use your boundaries. Not my argument. I ain't getting involved. Take a step back. Or if someone's trying to pull you into that dynamic, or someone's having a go at you trying to create conflict, tell them, boundaries. I am not arguing with you. And just stick to your guns. Stick with your boundaries. Because then in the chat, that's in the what's going on. In the challenge position, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. And I feel like with these two dynamics of this card, because of the Five of Wands and the Seven of Wands as the what's going on, I'm just going to go back to the first two. Five of Wands, Seven of Wands in the what's going on. I feel people are wanting you to keep you stuck in that low vibrational energy by causing carnage, chaos, drama. Stick to your boundaries. You move forward from that. You don't want that no more. You know, hold your guns. Not my argument. I'm not getting involved. I'm not ready to argue with you. You know, just walk away from them sort of situations, because that is people trying to keep you stuck in that toxicity and that low vibrational energy. Then in the challenge position, now this is something to be aware of, and there are only challenges if you don't listen to your intuition and listen to what your body is feeling. So in the challenge position, we have the Six of Pentacles and we have the Four of Swords. And this is, to me, is, are you overgiving to whatever area it is in your life? Are you overgiving and not getting something back in return? You know, this could be love, this could be work, this could be friendship. Take it as it resonates. Because the Six of Pentacles is always about giving and receiving. Are you open to giving and receiving love? Is it always one-sided and you're getting everything and not getting nothing back in return? I feel like you need to ask yourself that question. And also remember, this is in the challenge position. So ask yourself, is there an area of my life where I feel like I'm overgiving but not getting nothing back in return? Because then we have the Four of Swords, which is all about resting. You need to rest and recover. And this is self-care time. So if you're overgiving to everyone else in whatever area, you're taking that energy away from yourself. And I feel like this is saying you need to balance where you are giving and receiving energy. Is it one-sided? If it's one-sided, pull the energy back to yourself and just have a look at your life and what areas you're overgiving. Take a step back, because it's time for you to get some rest and recovery and a little bit of self-care. You know, you need to start pouring a little bit of time into yourself and take a rest, take a break. It's time to slow down and take a little break, because believe it or not, when we slow down, we then accelerate. But in order to, we have to slow down first, because then when you slow down, you start seeing things for what they are. And in areas of, yeah, I've been overgiving there, now I'm slowed down or I'm pulling back, I'm not getting as much back. So just remember, they're the challenge position, but that is up to you. You get the choice to change that, because you just need to feel what that is saying to you. So what area in your life are you overgiving, or is it balanced and healthy, or are you overgiving yourself to whatever area it is in your life that it's time that you need to have some rest and recovery, otherwise you are going to burn yourself out, or you're just overgiving and not getting nothing back. And that's not how life works. It's balance. It's about giving and receiving, and also being open to giving and receiving love. Then in the outcome, we have the Four of Cups and the Fool. So the Four of Cups is, I feel like you need to sit with whatever this is going on in your life, because the Four of Cups is like being stuck boredom, apathy, and you're missing the divine gift that's coming in. You're missing the opportunities because you are feeling stuck in a stuck energy. And that's maybe where you need to rest. You need to rest, rein it back in and evaluate your life. Because then when you rest, you maybe don't feel overwhelmed or bored or feeling in a stuck energy, because the answers will come to you. And this can also be time to call in for some meditation and ask your guides what it is, or your higher self, what it is what dynamic are you overgiving to, or what is it that you need for yourself right now? And then when you start opening up to that, you are going to not miss these opportunities. And this could also have been, if you get stuck in that low vibrational energy of arguments and you're not stuck with, and you don't stick to your boundaries and you're overgiving to everybody else, you're going to burn yourself out and you are going to miss them opportunities that are coming your way. Because then also in the outcome we have the Fool, which is new beginnings. And I think we've got a full moon on the 1st of April. I don't know if it's a Libra full moon, but spring's on its way. It's like he's got a little spring in his step. He's dancing. You get the choice to create your brand new beginning. But that might be shifting from that toxic environment, the drama, the chaos, because you want peace. So put your boundaries into play. Check in your life. Where are you giving and receiving? Is it the scales balanced? Is it a bit of both? If it is over, it's time to take a step back and pour into self-care, rest, recovery. Then I feel like you need to meditate and contemplate on what it is that you want for life, of your life, because I feel like you're going to miss the opportunity if you are feeling stuck or bored or in apathy. So just meditate on that, or ask yourself these questions, or just sit and have a think about what areas in your life it is that you want to change, and are you open to these opportunities? And then you have the Fool, because the Fool is new beginnings. It's the zero tarot card in the tarot, which represents it's a new journey, which goes well with the creativity. And again, with the 4 of Cups, are you feeling bored or stuck and you don't know which direction your life's going in? If that's the case, take accountability. Where is your life going? Are you just sat on the fence, not doing anything about it and hoping it just comes knocking at your door? Or are you proactively taking steps for the life it is that you want to create? Because you have this new beginning coming in, again, with the divine gift of the 4 of Cups. And Cups are all about our emotional fulfillment, our emotions. So, you could be feeling stuck or bored, but if you ask yourself and take the time and the rest that you need with the 4 of Swords, then this will come to you and you'll open back up to be grateful and open to new opportunities. And like I say, then you get to rewrite your story. You get to create the life you want. Start taking steps into what it is of the life that you want to achieve for yourself. We are all capable, and once we do the internal work and take time for ourselves and see where our energy's been leaked and pull that energy back to ourselves, what it is that we want, stop trying to fix other people or be the people pleasers, whatever. Pull the energy back into self and start creating the life what it is that you want. You get to rewrite your story for what it is that you want out of life. So you get the chance to create the life you want. Now, the spirit animal oracle message was cardinal adventure. That goes great with the Fool, because he's got his little dog there, look. And it's like he's off on an adventure. He's taking a leap of faith into the unknown. And sometimes as well, we can feel stuck because we are scared to take a leap of faith into the unknown. But sometimes you just have to trust not knowing. Follow the path. What is your intuition telling you? How is things making you feel? It's time to step into the unknown, because what if it's the best decision that you ever made in your life? Only you will know how this fits for you, whether that's a relationship, career, friendships, co-creating, business opportunities, collaborations, communities, whatever this is for you, only you will know how this fits. And again, spirit animal message, cardinal, adventure. You need to live up to your fullest potential. Explore new directions and take risks in order to grow as an individual. Change may be uncomfortable, but it's necessary. I'm telling you, with the Four of Swords, it's time to step away from the drama and the conflict. Check in your life where you're giving and receiving. Is it equal? If not, pull the overgiving back to self. Time to work on self, put your boundaries into play. Meditate, contemplate, be grateful in life, and trust that everything's showing you a lesson, and it's time to pull that energy back to self, rest and recuperate, recharge your batteries, and ask yourself what it is that you want. Watch doors start opening when you think from a grateful mind and have a lot of gratitude, and you get to write the story that it is that you want and take that adventure for yourself, for the life you want to create with the Fool. And again, cardinal, adventure. You need to live up to your fullest potential, explore new directions and take risks in order to grow as an individual. Change may be uncomfortable, but it's necessary. Change is necessary for growth, because nothing changes if nothing changes. We have to be accountable as individuals, and we can't go blame someone else for putting our lives on hold, because at the end of the day, the only person that we can control is ourselves. It's down to ourselves to take them leap of faith. Now, you might also be seeing angels numbers 444, which is protection. You are maybe divinely protected and guided on this journey to self of individuation. But yeah, I'm seeing 444, the angel numbers. Now, the fairy wisdom message is number 13, the she, and it's summer. The radiant sunshine turns blossom into bloom, sweet wishes flower. And we have to plant the seeds, and we have to nurture and water them seeds in order for them to grow, blossom and bloom. When we plant the seed, it has to first get roots on it, grow down, and then it nurtures back up into self, and that's when it starts to blossom and bloom. So the message from the card: the radiant sunshine turns blossom into bloom, sweet wishes into flower. You will experience the magic of life and will shine with happiness. Chance may have you speculating on an enterprise that could be either amusing diversion or happy employment. You will get what you want without delay and hindrance. Fate is opening doors to new acquaintances whom you will travel to meet. Some of these meetings will lead to long-lasting friendships and to new work or a lifelong hobby in an exciting company, which you enjoy as the best days of your life. And that's another thing. We're a long time getting an employment, so what is it that lights you up inside? What are you passionate about? Because when you get a job that you love doing, it's not even like going to work, is it? You're getting paid to do something that you enjoy. So just know you have that within you. I am going to pull an angel number to create the life you want. We all have it within us, but it's just trusting ourselves again and believing ourselves. But yeah, I feel like you do need to just check where you're at in life. Who are you giving too much of your energy to? Time to pull it back to self. Spirits, angels and guides, in love and light and for the highest good of the collective energy, what angel number do they need to receive for the week ahead, please? From Monday the 29th of March to the week ahead. Energy guidance, thank you. 222, balance. Angel whispers, now is the time to take an inventory of your feelings. Are there any feelings of imbalance or resistance? Divine whispers are here to remind you that the alignment that you seek also seeks you. Breathe, rest, reset. You can't make that up, you've just seen me shuffle the cards. Affirmation. What feels peaceful and calm easily finds me as I restore balance within me. I'm telling you, you need to get out of the carnage of chaos and drama. It's not suiting your needs anymore. It's time to move and evolve from that. 222. Let me see what card's on the bottom. 0, 0, 0. So yeah, I hope this reading resonates. If it does, please do comment below. I've loved it. I think it's been a really inspiring message, and maybe even a little one about accountability, you know, because we all have to take accountability for our own life, whether that's good or bad. And it's not bad to take accountability, it's awareness. And when you become aware, you have 95% of breakthroughs through awareness. Awareness is key. And remember, nothing changes if nothing changes. You get to create the life you want, so start pouring into self, because the only person we can control at the end of the day is ourselves, nobody else. Have a blessed rest of your day. Peace, love and light, Donna. Namaste.